Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Life's treating you well?
So.
So. Well, I hope this is going to make you feel good.
Well, I have a problem with my neck I've had for 22 years, and it began bothering me about 5 months ago. So I'm working on it.
You doing rehab?
Yeah. And it's just, when it's a bad disc and it's affecting some of my nerves.
That's a drag.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
So let's make sure we've muted. You got water and a towel. Oh, my little pooch needs a spot to sit. Okay, here we go. Big deep breath. Just hold it here and reach your arms really long. Now, while you're doing this, think about broadening through your shoulders and keep your neck nice and long. Speaking of necks, keep it nice and long. So your feet are about hip width apart, just to feel stable. And now let the arms relax. So now while they're relaxing, think about broadening the shoulders, pulling them apart from one another. Let's come back to it. Nice. Hold it here. Maybe take your gaze and look up a little bit, if that feels good for your neck. And relax. Take your feet a little bit further apart and look down, and let's make sure they're going in a straight line. We're going to sweep the right arm up and try to get it really long. It's not about going over like this. It's about lengthening through your side body. So you should feel it right around the waistband of your pants. And now let's switch sides. Sweep the other arm. Good morning. Nice and long. Come back, do it again. So this time we're going to move the hip out to the side a little bit. Try not to walk out through your knee. And let's do it on the other side. Really keep the arm reaching. You want it to be nice and long. Ah, so good. Let's do it one more time. Switch sides. Long arm. Maybe take your gaze, look up. And again. So from here, after this, we're going to start stretching out our hip flexors before we begin a flow series. And remember, whenever we flow, you always go at your own pace. So bring your feet together, hands to heart, pull your elbows back and make a proud chest. Now we're just going to do a half fold down, just halfway. Now the reason our feet are together is because it's really going to make you engage, just to be able to balance while you do this. Nice and slow. It's all about keeping your spine long right now. We're not flexing our upper back. Get control of that six-pack muscle. You want to be pulling it in. Now, if you feel yourself weighting one foot more than the other, try to correct that as best you can. Now just hold it halfway down and think about rotating your coccyx bone up. So you feel that extra little release in the back of the legs. Should feel really good. Relax your toes. Try to balance your weight between the pad and heel of the foot. Now slowly come back up. Nice. Take your arms up. You can pull them as wide apart as you need to feel like you can keep the arms up and straight. So it might be out here, might be all the way together. I feel good right here. So I'm going to stay here. Now bring the hands back down, step your left foot forward, come up nice and high on the back toes. So let's try to really lengthen that back leg. Make sure you got good distance between the front and back foot so you don't feel wobbly. Bring the arms back up again. So try to create length with your torso so you feel a big opening in this hip flexor. Nice, that's what we're doing. We're stretching these babies out. Now take that back heel. If you can, drive it to the floor. Nothing else changed. Come back up on the toes and then come back down. Nice, bring your hands back to heart. Step in and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, you want to have good distance between the front and back foot. Should feel stable. Get nice and high up on the toes. So it's all about creating length through the, like really from here up. Try to make yourself taller. Now, if you can, take that back foot, release it to the floor. Just hold. Nice little stretch for the back of the lower leg. Come back up. Take it back down. Bring your hands back to heart. Step in. Nice. Okay, we're going to move a little bit. Inhale deep. Nice swan dive down. You can flex the spine to get down. Hands to the floor, step back plank. And just start to move between plank and down dog. Whatever pace floats your boat. Just warming up our shoulders. It's the best way to do it. And your lats. Get the arms working a little bit. So you're pulling forward, you're on your toes, and when you push back, drive your heels down. And we don't want to be pushing through so far that you can't see the sides of your arms through your peripheral vision, right? So always keep that in mind. Let's just do a few more. Getting some good blood flow to our upper body. Okay, hold it in your down dog position, and we're going to start to pedal. So we really get a good stretch through the calves. And again, if you want to hold one side down because it feels super tight, do it. I'm going to hang out on my left side a little bit. Switch to the other side. Come back to plank. We're going to step the left foot in and the right foot in, and you're going to extend to a flat back, and now come up to a reverse swan dive, all the way back up to standing. Flip the arms up, and all the way back down. Palms down, step back plank, and start going between down dog and plank. One more time. Try to remember to breathe as much as you can today, beginning with an inhalation, a move, and ending with an exhalation. Okay, open up the hip with your left leg up as high as you can get it in your down dog. Relax that foot, switch, right leg up, hip opens. Put that foot down, come back to plank. We're going to do a little hover and then go right to up dog. Come onto the tops of your feet here. Really important to pull in the stomach. So your face should be looking maybe 12 to 24 inches off the front of your mat to keep nice and neutral in your neck. Now, really engage the glutes, keep the tummy in, lift your hips up. You're going to slowly move the hips back towards the heels. Hang out here, and if you can, isometrically, pull your hands without moving your mat. Pull your hands towards your knees. Nice. So it's a big stretch for the lats today. Try to really breathe big breaths into the upper back so you feel a big expansion between the shoulder blades and your lats. Okay, come on back forward slowly. Tuck those toes under your back in your plank. We're going to do another hover to up dog. And we're just going to repeat the same thing. How fun is this? Slowly. And I repeat slowly. It's so important. Just to go nice and easy. And if you feel more comfortable with your feet tucked under your toes, tuck them under. I kind of like tucking them. Get that nice tug going on. Again, you don't want to be dropping your face. So you're actually using your neck muscles in this inverted position, making them stronger. Okay, come on back down again to your plank and then down dog. Sorry, that was bad cueing. Back to your down dog. Left leg up again, open that hip again, and lift that leg as high as you can. Now we're going to pull and step this foot all the way forward, right between your hands. So fingertips only on the floor. You're in a low lunge position. From here, we're going to take the arms out to the side and start lifting back up. Flip the palms and sweep the arms up. Nice. Another little stretch for the hips. Come on back down. Fingertips to the floor. And we're slowly going to come back up. While you're lifting yourself back up, I want you pressing backwards through that front heel. So you're coming to a more straight leg in the front. And let's do that one more time. When you lower the knee, pulse forward. And when you rise back up, whoops, come to a more straight leg. Nice. Come on back down. Step back to your plank. Let's do a hover to up dog. Tuck your toes under, keep your tummy in, so important. Back to down dog. Driving both heels to the floor. Let's hang out here for 3 huge breaths. Okay, right leg up. Open the right hip. Lift it nice and high. Step that foot all the way forward. Frame it with your fingers on the floor. Slowly take the arms out to the side and push back. So you're really using the back of that upper leg. And slowly come on back down. Let the knee come forward if it wants to. Sweep back up. Nice. Let's just hang out here. Get high on the toes on the back foot. And now come back down. We're going to do it one more time. Try to press all the weight back through that front heel. Now hold it up. Nice. Hands to heart. Step in. Big deep breath. Now, create a little length and go a little bit to the left. So you feel this in the side body here. Now, while you're transitioning to the other side, stay like you're in a lifting position. Nice. Come back center. Pull your elbows all the way back, make a fist. So you're pressing them back as far as you can. Now take the hands and your baby fingers are going to touch the sides of your hips. This is a huge amount of work for the upper back. To make it even more challenging, try to pull the elbows into each other. This is something that we could all do throughout our day, right? You're standing in a line at the grocery store, or you're walking. Just kind of get those back muscles doing some work. Now we're going to bring the palms together, the baby fingers, forearms together, swoop forward. Probably feels a little awkward. Keep your neck neutral. Pull back, squeeze, bring the baby fingers to the sides of your hips. Pull the shoulder blades into each other. Getting these muscles to wake up and remember that they're supposed to be part of the party all day, every day, is what we're doing. Come on back forward, serving out the platter, as Sean says. And pull these baby fingers to the side. This is your last time. Make it great. Squeeze those elbows in. Hollow out your stomach. Oh my God, would she just shut up? I want you to do it right. Okay, relax. Whew. Come all the way down into a full forward fold, walking it down slowly, hands on your legs. Once you're there, I want you to fold your arms and now feel a nice unweighting, even the shoulders. Let them go where they want to. Let your head hang. Now, once you got this all going on, big, deep breaths. Okay, now I want you to stay in the same position, but retract the shoulders. So now they're working to stay back. The forearms are still crossed. Just a few more breaths. Okay, let's take the hands to the floor, step back, meet me in your plank. And let's do a little hover right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Step forward with your left foot and bring your left hand to the inside. We're going to do lizard pose. So I'm going to have you take your right knee to the floor. I want you to still squeeze your right glute, but I want you to let the hips pull forward wherever they kind of want to be. Now this left knee, if it's sticking out, that's okay. Let it hang where it wants to. The only thing I ask is that you use your glutes. So getting a little bit here into your left inner thigh. I'm hoping you're feeling a nice little stretch here. Okay, now we're going to activate that muscle. So without doing anything else, all I'm going to say is drive your left knee towards the arm. So you've activated the inner thigh. Keep that activation while you breathe 3 times. Great job. Let the knee go. Toes tuck under on your back foot. Lift off the knee, step back plank. Do a little hover. Up dog, down dog. Right foot pulls all the way forward between the hands. Left knee comes down. Bring that left arm this time inside. Now, keeping that glute active, let the hips pull forward or down. So now let's take that right knee and press it into the right arm so you feel your inner thigh working. Breathe 3 times. Keep your left glute as tight as you can, but you should be feeling a nice stretch here. Okay, let that knee go. Tuck those toes under. Take the right hand to the outside of your foot. Come off the knee, step back plank. Little hover. This time we're going to push back up. Little hover. Push back up. And let's do that one more time. And come back to down dog. Just relax and breathe. 5 big breaths. Okay, let's put our knees on the floor. Open them up wide. You're on the tops of your feet. You're going to sit back. Grab a towel for your forehead. We're going to hang out in child's pose for 5 breaths. Whatever your favorite version of child's pose is where you should be right now. The more you breathe, the more benefit you get out of this pose. Nice. Okay, come on up and bring your knees in if you had them wide. Tuck the toes under. We're going to do some cat-cows here in slow motion, but they're going to be fluid. So you're going to round your back, look at your knees. As soon as you get into position, come out of it, drop into your shoulders, look forward. And then round again. And just keep oscillating between the two. We carry, when we're stressed out or overworked or all of the above, we carry a lot of tension in our upper back. So these are really a good way to really open those shoulder blades. And then drop back in. Let's do this a few more times. All the while you do this, you hollow out your stomach. Okay, we're going to meet back in a plank. High plank. Now, your feet are hip width apart. Just let the heels roll to the right. So you're on the sides of your feet. Should feel a huge activation of your side body. Come back on the toes and roll to the other side. And we're just going to do this nice and slow, side to side. Make sure your head is not falling off your body, like Sean says. Look forward. And we're going to go through this a few more times. Okay, let's go back to our down dog. We're going to lift the left leg up, but this time we're going to keep the hips nice and even. Just hold and breathe. Make sure you can see your arms. Now pull forward to plank, and if you can, keep that leg up. Should be nice and straight, and your shoulders right over those wrists. Let's press back. Lift the leg up again. And let's relax that foot to the floor. Do the same on the other side. Right leg up. Come forward to plank. And sweep it back. Relax that foot down. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. You're in your forward fold. We're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. And do a nice slow swan dive back up. Flip the palms. Just relax here for a sec. Long arms. It should feel like work, right? It's not easy. And then come back. Whew, just do a nice little sway. Get some good blood flow to these arms. We're going to do a little balance challenge, which I love to do. Okay, Take your right foot, step it inside your left leg. Whoops. You got to focus. Pick a spot and just kind of focus. Now, lift out of this hip. So try to get taller. Don't sink into the hip. Got it? Hands to heart. Now, your foot can either be lower down. You could just hold it on top of the other foot, if that's easier, or higher up, whatever works. And if you want to add on, you can bring the arms up. You can open them. Great job. Now we're going to clasp the fingers together. You're going to lower the arms. You're going to grab hold of the knee and you're going to lift it up and into the body. So adding movement to these balance poses is just amping them up a little bit. You can hang in the same spot if you like. Left hand to your waist, hold your foot. Nice little quad stretch, why not? And now we're going to switch over to the other leg. So left foot tucks in, hands to heart, get nice and tall and long. No rounding. Sweep the arms up. Try to relax the foot that you're standing on if you can. Bring your hands back down. Right hand to your waist, hold that foot. Pull it up to your butt. Get a nice release in the front of the leg. Okay, so from here, you're going to step your left foot forward and your right foot back, like both of your heels on the floor. So you decide how much length you can get between the feet, as long as both heels are down. Now, if you're super duper with balance, or you want to challenge your balance here as well as benefit from a nice long stretch, you can inch this front foot towards the right, so you're more like walking a tightrope. Hands to heart. We're going to hinge forward. I'm keeping my spine nice and long. I'm transitioning down very slowly. Now, once I feel or think that my body, my torso, is parallel to the floor, I just want you to stop at that point. You're not rounding the back. All those muscles back there are working. Now release the hands and bring them by your body. Palms face the floor. Now your arms are nice and long and your chest is proud. Keep your belly hollowed out. Take your hands now to your shin and slide them down as you go into flexion. You're going to let the head relax. You're going to let your upper back round. And you're just kind of folding over as best you can your front leg. Just hang out. You can release your hands to the floor if you can reach. And you can look through both knees to the back of your room. So ideally, we have both of our legs straight, if that's possible. Okay, let's extend to a flat back. Bring your hands back on your shins. So now you've come out of that rounded upper back. Hold it here again, just for a sec. Release the arms off the front leg, palms face down, the arms are long, right by the side of your body. Now, in slow motion, start to rise back up. Bring your hands to heart. Step your back foot in. Big, deep breath. That was good. Nice, slow swan dive all the way down. Palms down, step back, plank. Let's do a little hover, and let's push back up. And a little hover, and push back up. and one more, and push back up, and meet me in your down dog. Hold here 5 big, huge breaths. Close your eyes. Don't think about what you have ahead. Think about your breath. Listen to it. Focus. Get lost. Walk your feet towards the middle of your mat. Hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend to a flat back. And reverse swan dive all the way back up to standing. Flip the palms, sweep them up. Hands back to heart. Nice job. Step your left leg back this time. Both heels on the floor. Now, create that a little bit of a tight rope if you can. So I'm going to have you walk your front leg to the left. Really forces you to use all of the midsection of your body to balance. Now, as best you can, start your fold. Both legs are straight. Slow motion. When you've gotten halfway down, just hold the pose. Release the arms back by your side, palms face the floor. Mosquitoes. Okay, hands to your shins. Start to round your upper body and fold into your front leg. Fingertips to the floor, hands to the floor, whatever you can reach. Just hang up 5 big breaths. Close your eyes. Okay, hands back to the shin. You're going to extend to a flat back. So take out that round and slowly release the hands off, either by your side or hands to heart. Come up nice and slow. Great job. Step your back foot in. Open the feet hip width apart. Big deep breath. And nice slow swan dive down. Really reach those arms long. Pull them back, your wrists. And now slow swan dive down. Rounding only at the end, looking through your knees. Palms down, step back plank. Let's come down onto the forearms. Now I want you to bring your feet and heels or ankle bones together so they're touching. And your shoulders are over the elbows. Your tummy is pulling up and into the spine. Now, isometrically, add that little push of the elbows towards your toes. While you have that going on, probably created a little tremble in your 6-pack muscle. Yippee! Okay, butt up an inch. Without moving your feet, lower that right hip. Come back up. This is all in slow motion while you keep pulling the elbows towards the toes. Left hip down. And back up. And back to the right. You make this move as big or small as you need to. Come back up. Down on the left. Come back up. Now it's all about just the tug of the elbows towards the toes. Just hold. Pull in the stomach. Okay, knees down. Walk your forearms back. Come onto the tops of your feet. We're going to meet in child's pose with our knees together this time. Just fold into a tiny little ball and relax and breathe. Okay, come on up. So you're sitting on your heels. You're going to take these baby fingers to the sides of your hips one more time and just hold. Hold and breathe. Try to squeeze the elbows into each other. Lots of work for that back today. Nice long spine. Now, if it hurts your feet, you could come up and do this on your knees, or you could do one of each. Try to squeeze with all your might. Nice job. Okay, hands down. We're going to come into a bear pose. So I just want you to tuck your toes under, but keep your knees and feet together and squeeze your knees as you lift up off the floor, maybe an inch or two, and then go back down and let those muscles release. Reactivate, lift, squeeze, hollow out the belly, and lower down. And one last time, lift up, squeeze harder. Nice job, lower the knees. Kick your feet out to the side, have a seat, sweep them around forward. We're gonna start here in staff pose with our legs wide. So you're sitting up nice and tall. You got your feet spread. Move all that muscle out of the way so you have a good connection to the floor. Start walking the hands forward. You're going to go into spinal flexion while you pull in the stomach. Round forward, walk your hands out as far as you can, and just try to be looking down at the floor. Breathe here 3 times. Maybe the longer you stay, the more you can walk out the hands. Okay, we're going to walk them back in. Come back to a long spine and take this right foot and bring it inside your left knee. And if you want to have it further out, it can be. We're going to walk out just like we did before. If you can lower the forearms to the mat while you're in your rounded position. And come back up. Kick that foot back out and just switch. Easy transition. Walk it down. And you might notice you're tighter. This is my tight side. So I'm going to try to really benefit by lots of deep breaths, and I'm going to try to relax whenever I exhale. So I call that sort of, instead of fighting it, you kind of just want to give in. Let it go. Okay, let's walk it back up. Kick that foot out. Take your feet all the way to the end. So when you end up down on your back, you're going to have your head still on your mat. Have a towel with you. If you don't have one, go grab one. Arms out in front. Now C-curve the spine. Hollow out the belly. Keep your towel as you start to go down. Nice and slow. Once you're down, relax your head to the floor. And we're going to take our towel. And we're going to lift that left foot up. You're going to wrap the towel around the bottom of your foot and hold on to it with your left hand. So you're stretching your left leg and you're holding the towel with your left hand. We're going to take the right arm, open it out to the side. Let's flip that right palm so it's facing the ceiling. Now, if you can, in this position, keep your right calf down on the floor. If you can, you're going to push that left heel towards the ceiling So you feel a strong activation of the left leg. And then take your hand on your towel and try to move the foot while you're pushing the heel to the ceiling to the back of your room. Should definitely be a big tremble going on in that leg. Keep that left foot flexed. Now, if you want to release all those tendons behind the knee, push your toes down towards your face. Wow. They get so tight. Okay, let's release the left leg. I want you to just pull that left knee towards the chest. And now extend it all the way back down along the floor. And switch legs. Pull your left leg in. Towel around the bottom of that right foot. Holding on with the right hand. Let's take that left arm, open it out to the side. Left calf stays on the floor. Right heel pushes to the ceiling. And then try to move that leg a little further back. Just imagine how important it is to get length into these hamstrings and glutes because of the amount of time we sit, they get short. So we're trying to bring them back to their happy place. Keep the stretch active though. Try to reach a little higher up and a little further back. So you never really settle. Okay, release that foot. Bring that right knee into the chest. Bring the left knee into the chest. So you're just tucking the knees close to each other and in towards the chest. Keep the tummy active. Okay, we're going to take the legs back down. So small bend in the legs, and then you're going to take your right knee, cross it over the left. Let those legs, so you're rolling towards the right. Your knees are not going to come on the floor though, right? You're trying to get a nice side body stretch here. So right over these hips. Let's open the left arm out at a 45-degree angle. Let's use that right leg to pull the left one towards the earth, but not on. And then find your breath, close your eyes, and just kind of groove here for a little bit. Left arm, I should say, is very active. You're reaching it long and strong. Okay, let's bring the arm in first. Release the right leg off the left. Bring your left knee up and then join it with the right. Now we're going to bring the knees together, but this time we're going to make a little circle with them. Just kind of get a little massage for our lower back. Nice. Let's extend those legs down again. Cross the left knee over the right this time. Not a big bend in the legs, right? Start to roll left. Get your arm out to help you counterbalance. Get a nice stretch for your chest. So now you're using your left leg to help that right knee towards the floor. Close your eyes, take 4 more big, huge breaths. Nice, bring the arm in. Let that left leg release off the right. Bring both legs back up and in, back to that little circle. Maybe this time you change the direction. Now, let's get our legs bent at a 45-degree angle. So you're going to flex your feet, keep your head down for right now, and lift the shoulder blades up and see if you can kind of get them nice and flat on your mat. Now, take your fingers and cup them so the back of the arms are not touching the floor, just the fingertips. Now, keep your feet flexed. So in this position, naturally, that curve you have in your lower back naturally keeps part of that back off the floor. You can roll that part of your back down onto the floor if you like, and then you can let it come back to where it was when you first started. Now, while you transition between rolling it down, so there's no way I could slide my hand underneath your back, and then when you come back and let that curve be there, while you do that, I want you to keep pressing your tummy down. So you're actively working your six-pack muscle here, just transitioning between getting rid of that space and letting that space be there. This should feel very challenging if you're connecting to it. Okay, now keep that space there. So let the natural curve be there. Now you're going to just take your feet and move them further out, maybe 2 or 3 inches. Feel how much more challenging that is for your tummy muscles. Hold it and breathe while you pull the stomach in. Now, if you want to amp this up, you take the hands off the floor, put them on your thighs, and push isometrically. You're pushing the legs away. Breathe. 5, 4, 3. Keep your tummy down. 2, and 1. Must never let that stomach puff out while you do that exercise. If you're not able to keep it down, then that's your body telling you it's not in the mood to do it. Okay, we're going to do a happy baby stretch. So hands come inside the legs, take hold of the outside of the feet, heels up to the ceiling, knees push down towards the floor. Keep your lower back on the floor. Super important. You're just enjoying a nice inner thigh stretch. Breathe. Should feel really good. Okay, let's bring those knees together. You're going to rock and roll up onto the toes. I don't know where the time goes. So annoying when we have to quit. Okay, come into a full fold. One hand at a time above your knees to help you come back up to standing. Nice. Take a big deep breath. And I thank you guys so much for your power and your strength today. Thank you for being with me. I hope you feel fabulous. I know I do. I can't hear any. Oh, there they are.
Thank you, Kirsten. That was good.
That was good.
Lots of stretching, right?
Yep.
For all my injured people.
Yeah.
But it feels
That was
good,
great.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have gone on for a whole hour.
Yes.
We got
I could too.
places to go, people to meet, things to
People
do.
see.
Sue, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I am. Slowly. I tested negative 2 days ago,
Good.
but
That's
Yeah.
good.
yeah, it doesn't completely leave you still have to take it easy on yourself. It's not like up and go, so
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
yeah, so you just want to take care of yourself and get good sleep still. And today I was like, oh, do I get up? It's like, yeah, I gotta get up. So it was good. Very
I
good.
know,
Thanks,
I
guys.
know when my sister got COVID, when she went to Toronto to try to
Yeah.
see my mom, but by the time she got there, she got COVID, so she just went back home. But it took her like 2 or 3 weeks before
Oh,
she
yeah.
really had her energy back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was great. I'm gonna go on my bike today. That was very good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well, happy Canada Day tomorrow.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
right, it's Canada Day. Are you going up north, Sue?
No, I am around. No, I'm just staying around. I'll
You
stay
will
off the
be.
bike path. I'm gonna go on the bike path today, but tomorrow I'll be too busy. Yeah, good.
Yeah, no more,
Can you hear-
no more bike accidents.
No.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes?
Okay, I was making sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on the weekend
you.
or Saturday.
See you
Or-
Sunday.
See you on Saturday.
Okay.
Mwah.
see you Sunday.
See you Sunday, Mark.
Yes.
Love to all you guys.
bye, everyone.
Bye.